Hello?
Yeah, how are you? You right?
You're right, mate.
Yeah, this is Martin Christopher, Senior Crime Investigator from Equator Express.
Okay.
And my colleague just spoke to you about your accident, which wasn't your fault.
Yeah.
In the car, yeah?
Yeah, I almost died. That was yesterday. Yeah, fuck out of here with your car accident shit. Oh man.
Oh, that was funny.
Yeah. Because I actually was involved in a car accident, so they got that one right, but obviously they
but
didn't
not
know.
yesterday where you almost died.
Oh no. I love the hang up. Because what if I did? That's how they know they're talking shit. Because what if I did get in a car accident yesterday?
Yeah, exactly.
If anyone agrees to it, they're just like, oh, okay, they agreed. Fuck off. What do they want me to say? No. It actually makes no sense when you think about it.
I don't know, like, what does a successful phone call like that sound like?
Literally.
What's the end
what
result?
Like?
Yeah.
What could I have said for him not to hang up? I literally said yes. Almost died.
Surely that's like the golden ticket for them. They're like,
yeah, exactly.
Puts his hand on the mic, like, oh guys, we got a winner right here. We got a winner.
Oh my god.
Oh, imagine being your job though. Just like,
oh mate,
having to read from a script.
They're only working, but it's just like if they're gonna call me at 11 in the morning, I'm gonna have fun with them at the end of the day. It's just bound to happen.
Every time there's a call like that, I always wanna like do something like even like that, just like mess with them a bit. But I can never think of it. Usually, I literally say nothing and hang up. But
yeah.
It's
mate,
the worst.
I got to. It's funny.
Welcome everybody to the 7th episode of the Matt and Max podcast. If you want to get involved with future episodes, be sure to leave a comment down below. Anything you want us to talk about, then we'll do so on the podcast. I'm Matt, here with Max, of course.
Oh, Max.
So first of all, mad shout out to all you guys who left comments on the last episode. We had a lot more interaction on the last one because we actually decided to remind you guys at the start that that's the thing you can do because it's easy to forget.
Yeah. 41 comments.
Yeah, which
I mean, obviously replies as well, so that's 20 something, but still.
Coming in hot from Xander, we have thoughts on the heavy car bug.
Well, Xander, number one, mate. We hit a Rocket League podcast channel.
Exactly. So get out of here.
So
you want to see Rocket League? Go head over to Max's channel because you've been doing well with the uploads lately. You've been feeling good and.
Cheers, man. Actually, today I've been spending I've already 3 hours into editing this video.
Really?
And it's yeah, mate. I've been inspired by Woodsy Oscar.
Yes.
Like a lot recently, man. I've been watching his videos and I'm like, the amount of time he puts into his videos, man.
Yeah.
The only thing is it kind of affects his upload
schedule. Yeah.
Which is unfortunately with YouTube you do have to upload kind of regularly. It's not good enough to have good video. I mean, it can be if your channel sort of catches on, but it's hard for it to catch on.
Yeah, it's really hard to find that balance.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, if it was his full-time thing, he could spend 10 hours a day on a video and upload every other day or daily. But obviously he's got a life, so. Which it makes me feel bad because it makes me feel like I'm taking this whole full-time thing for granted because I could probably make videos to that standard 5 times a week, but I think I'm taking too much time off, you know? I
don't know, mate. Your videos seem like they do seem highly they take a while. They look like they do take a bit of a while.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, well, it depends
especially
which one. If it's
the challenge
a 2-minute
ones
Fortnite update thing, it's different. But
say that again.
If it's a 2-minute quick Fortnite video, then it's not so much. But the longer ones, they do take a while. I posted a proper vlog style one the other day. And a lot of people really like that. So I think I'm going to get back into the whole, I know you tried it and you just couldn't get the angle, but the whole standing up thing and because you can move around and do stuff but I tell you what, when you send that picture of me of you trying to get the standing up angle with the face camming, obviously because you're quite a tall person, you don't really have I don't know if you have a tripod or how your setup works, but
no, unfortunately.
So it's angled slightly below. It just reminds me of your old Kazelius videos where you would, because when you stand you have that little bounce about you and you can talk and
it just bounce. I love the bounce.
They're all about the bounce. Mate. Yeah. Oh man, that's one thing I love to do actually, dude, is going and watching your old videos. It's crazy to see how much
you do it way more than me.
I do. I don't know why. I don't really do it for anyone else, but I could always find some sort of happiness going back and watching your videos, and it's crazy to see how much more confident you are on the camera, because that's one thing you always not preach about, but you always said in milestone videos you'd say to people wanting to start YouTube and stuff, which links into what people commented on our last podcast about how you really improve in confidence with the camera. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
If anyone watched if they had access to really old videos, then they'd obviously see, but even your sort of new old videos from 3 or 4 years ago, you'd see such a difference of your the camera now is nothing to you. It's there. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But some people, they
I
really
mean-
like take it into consideration. They're like thinking about the camera. They're looking at it. And it's like, oh, how do I, you know?
Yeah, you don't really think about it as like that. You don't feel like anyone's watching you. I have the I'm lucky enough to like only live in a house with my mum, so I don't have like brothers or sisters or like a house packed where I have to sort of like
Yeah.
I can do it whatever. All I need to do is get over the fact that my mum's gonna hear me, which is
Yeah.
easy to be honest.
And now the
after a
new
while.
neighbor, the new neighbor.
Oh, the new I didn't really think about that. Cheers for that, Matt.
That's all good. They're listening right now. They're like, hey, what's going on here then?
Oh my god, yeah, like what the fuck's he talking about? Oh my god.
Oh.
I keep fucking blowing my nose. I'm sorry, guys.
Okay,
By the way,
okay.
I'm gonna be blowing my nose throughout the podcast, but like I'll edit it out so you don't have to hear it or anything like that. So
Okay, it's
don't
weird
worry.
because when you
Don't
do
worry.
go away, I hear nothing as well, and I'm like, oh, is this an internet
Yeah,
thing?
mate.
But like,
It's so annoying, man. It's so my nose has been playing up so much the past couple of days.
do you think that's like weather related? Like now that it's getting
Hay
springish?
fever maybe or some shit?
Yeah.
I don't really know, mate.
I tell you what,
It's just-
dude,
yeah,
like
it's annoying.
waking up this morning, I know you said like earlier, like to me, like, oh, what a day and stuff.
Yeah.
Like blue skies does so much for me. It's so good.
Yeah, no
Like-
clouds, mate. Just like pure blue.
Yeah,
Love
yeah,
it,
yeah.
man.
And-
we haven't had that in a while.
Literally, it's getting warm. Like for wherever you are in the world, like some places in America, it's still snowing, and I'm seeing memes about it snowing in
Still
April.
snowing.
Yeah. Like it's still ice cold. It's like
Damn.
oh rip. But like, because I saw something. I was watching one of those videos. You know when you like get back into fitness and stuff, it interests you to watch videos about like exercise and stuff. And I was watching this one about
Yeah.
hunger, and it said that basically the color blue reduces your appetite. I think.
Say that one more time, mate. Sorry, you cut out.
It basically says like the color blue, it like the reaction in your body, you like reduces your hunger, and it also releases dopamine and stuff. And I think that is literally why
Oh,
I'm happy on
really?
like sunny days, because like it's just making my brain happy, like chemically. I'm just
Yeah,
looking
that does make
outside,
sense.
like so nice.
I mean, I had a phone call earlier from my mate James. We were just sort of I was on the phone to him and I was like, okay, it's probably gonna go on for like another 10-20 minutes. And I was sitting at my desk. I was like, fuck, I'm just gonna go sit outside,
yeah,
like just in the sun. Like there's not many times you can do that in a t-shirt in the UK, like, especially in
Definitely
the south, like
exactly.
freezing, mate.
Yeah.
So like I went outside. It's like the sun was on me. I was just sitting. I was like, oh man, if it was like this every day. And I was thinking to myself because something that I've been doing recently, this past week, I've been trying to the most part of it is to honestly try and fix my sleep, and it has been working really well.
Yeah.
I ended up watching a video. Some doctor was saying how, and I don't know if this is true, so don't quote me on it, but he was basically saying that if you go to bed before 10:30, you're much more likely to fall asleep faster than if you go to bed at like 11:30 onwards, because your brain sort of starts to shut down around that time, and
Yeah.
then if you don't go to bed, it starts to wake up again,
Yeah.
thinking that like, okay, he's not going to bed, we're just gonna get the fuck awake again.
yeah.
Does that make sense? So I'm going to bed before at 10:30, and I'm really falling asleep within like half an hour every time, more or less.
That's sick.
Feels like it anyway, yeah.
It's annoying for
Takes-
the late
still takes
night
a while
grind
to-
though. It's annoying when we want you to get on
Yeah,
and
but
play
I do. Then I'm
Fortnite.
up at 6. Then I'm up at 6. Yeah, for
Yeah.
gaming, it's bad. Like, but I'm happy to sort of. I'm really definitely
The
overly
sacrifice.
happy to get. Yeah, that's fine. Absolutely fine.
Yeah.
But because of that, I'm getting up at 6:30 every morning,
Yeah. That's
and
sick.
I'm
You finding
gives
that
me
good
time
now?
to
You feeling better about that?
be doing it every day for the past, I think, 6 days now, something like that.
Sick.
So I'm absolutely loving it, mate. And it's not easy, like you said. Like we were talking about sleep and waking up earlier.
Yeah.
My alarm has to be on the other side of the room because I have to be.
You've got
forced to
that
actually get out
loud
of
alarm
bed.
though. That loud
Oh, mate,
alarm.
the motherfucker. This one here, mate. Oh, man. That is a bitch.
Man.
Yeah, mate, it is loud. But the reason I got it was because I basically, about half an hour at least before I go to bed, I try to like not look at a screen now. So like
Yeah.
I finish everything on my computer, I turn my PC off, I turn my phone off, and I do whatever. I mean, last night, in fact, I actually just drove down to Sandbanks. I just walked on the
I've
beach
seen
for,
that
like,
you've
an
been at
hour.
the beach a few times lately. Does that like
every day,
calm you down?
every day the
like,
past
make
like
you
6
feel
days,
good?
mate. Something I can't believe it's taken me till 19 years old to appreciate where we actually live.
I know, it's crazy.
It's insane.
Yeah,
Sandbanks is a 10-minute drive. It's one of the nicest beaches in the world, I'm pretty sure. Like, voted
I think
one
it's
of
like-
the- is that bullshit or
No, I think it was. I don't know about like nicest, but I certainly like. I'm pretty sure I
Well,
heard
most
once the fourth most
expensive.
expensive like beach place in the world.
Oh, it's beautiful, mate.
But,
It's insane. And I'll tell you what, man. I've been going there in the mornings because, one, it wakes me up. Two, I get about an hour listening to my favourite podcast, the Joe Rogan Experience. So I smashed that
Now
out.
the Matt Max podcast.
I'm listening to it.
so.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Oh yeah, second favourite, the Joe Rogan Experience. And the first time I did it, I like went and walked on the is it called the Promenade?
Yeah.
Yeah, near the sand, like the pathway
Yeah,
with
yeah.
my shoes and that. And I was walking, and I was like, "Fuck this, mate! Like the sand. I want to walk in the sand, like in the water."
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I must look. I mean, if I looked at myself from like an outside perspective, before anyone looks at me, I must look like a fucking lunatic, mate. Because I'm literally just walking barefoot, just like through the water.
Nah,
I swear, mate. It is, mate. But I must look like a tit.
Nah,
like
that's
some
normal,
little dodgy
I
Arab
think.
kid just making it. Is it? No one else does it.
Yeah, no, they don't do it
Not
here.
that I
But like
see,
that's
anyway.
I think that goes back to like appreciating where you live. Like people here,
Yeah,
they're used to
man.
it. Like it's weird you hear people that are like they've never been to the beach, never seen the sea, and it's like wow.
Well,
you know?
Yeah, but I never really. Back in the day, man, I never used to really. I was obviously so much more addicted to gaming than I am now. So my family would always be like, "Yeah, we're going to the beach and that," and I'm like, "Oh, fuck that."
Especially
I'd
being like
stay
a
here
chubby
and I
kid
would
as
never
well.
go.
Going to the beach isn't as cool. you
Oh
know?
yeah, you're not really too keen on taking your top off and all that, and it's like everyone, like my family, on a 6-packs and shit, so it's just not happening.
Yeah.
But one thing I wanted to mention, so I've been doing that in the morning,
Yeah.
and it just for me, and this all stemmed from me watching a video about some guy, don't know his name, basically saying how if in the morning you could stay away from your phone for like an hour, because when you're looking at your phone for the first thing in the morning, like you wake up and you're replying to tweets, you're looking at tweets, messages, notifications,
Yeah.
you're training your brain to be reactive, and you're not really starting your day with like your time, like in your mind. You're just responding to the outside world, and
Okay.
you're getting this little dopamine rushes, little dopamine spikes, but every time you sort of get a comment or
Yeah.
more views, you're checking your views and that,
Yeah.
and it sort of sets you up the wrong way. And I honestly believe that's true, man. Like I don't know if it's actually true,
It sounds
but
solid.
to me,
yeah.
it is solid, mate. And so when I wake up, I don't check Twitter, Facebook, anything, Instagram, literally nothing.
Yeah.
The only thing I'll do is put a podcast on my phone. I'll drive to the beach
Yeah.
and just walk, mate, like almost from Sandbanks to like Boscombe Pier.
Yeah. That's
Like
so
I'll
cool.
just absolutely walk, and then I'll walk all the way back, and then sometimes I'll sort of like take my jacket off and do some sprints in like the in the sand and shit.
Bit of
and
beach
yeah, mate.
bulldog. That'd be.
Oh mate, if I had people to do beach bulldog, yeah, I remember that. That was sick, mate. Beach bulldog.
Was it you who ripped my vest doing that, or was it Steve?
I don't recall ripping your vest.
Someone grabbed me by the vest on that game and just.
Oh no, mate, I'll be going for the double-legged fucking takedown, mate. There'll be no vest grabbing.
Nah, I'd be gone by
But,
the time you get down to my legs. Too quick.
Yeah, true actually. But no, I was gonna say, so I've been doing that, and then but what I wanted to mention, the reason I got into this was last night. So I turned off my computer,
Yeah.
my phone, and that. I was like, what am I gonna do for like half an hour, 45 minutes? Because it is actually mad when you turn everything off, unless you've got a good book or something you're into. Like, what do you do?
Yeah.
Like, sit there and meditate or
I was
something.
gonna say meditation. Yeah, that could be a good thing to do in the morning. I think, based on what you've been saying.
Meditation's
like,
good
give
whenever.
yourself
I've done it a few times before, and it's amazing, honestly.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna drive to the beach again. So I drove to Sandbanks about 10 o'clock last night, and
Wow.
it was obviously pitch black.
Yeah.
Just parked up. There's no like paying for parking or anything, so it was all sound. Walked over to the beach,
Yeah.
and I was like, just took my shoes off, my socks off, and that. Walked to the water, mate. Pitch black, 10 o'clock, empty, silence, mate. All you could hear is just the waves crashing.
Yeah, yeah.
Before I listened to the podcast and started walking, mate, I took a moment to take it all in, and I swear to God, mate, like, it was an experience, man.
Yeah.
It was one hell of an experience. If you can do it, and it is kind of scary as well.
I can imagine.
It's kind of scary because it's pitch black.
Yeah.
Like, if anyone was to kill you there, you ain't being found for quite until the morning.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
you'll probably get washed out into sea anyway and throw you in the sea if you're smart.
Yeah.
So like, you're fucked if anyone comes up on you. But I mean, it's sandbags, not the ghetto, so like, we're all right.
Yeah, yeah.
But so yeah, mate, and I took a moment to take it all in. I was looking out into the sea, and the waves are coming towards you, and you're just looking into the distance, and I'm thinking to myself, like, man, like, we are small, man.
Yeah.
Like, we are small.
Dude.
It's crazy, mate. It really puts things into perspective.
Here we go.
Man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh
Absolutely
my gosh.
loved it, mate. I'm doing it like every day, mate. I'll go to the beach again today, definitely.
Today's definitely. There'll be
every
people
day
there
I've been
with you,
gone.
I think, today. You know what I mean? Like.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, it'd be different today. I wouldn't be able to just like walk. I probably could, but it'd be
Yeah.
busy. Too busy for my like. I like a nice quiet scene.
There's always those people, like, as soon as there's any shred of spring, summer, they're on the beach, like, in summer, even if it's like 10 degrees,
Yeah.
it's not that really warm.
I mean, that's gonna be me from now on, I think, honestly, mate.
Nice.
I've really, like, me and the beach are building a good relationship. I swear, we actually are. It's actually mad, mate.
We definitely, we need to,
absolutely love
like,
it.
have more, like beach barbecues and stuff, and
Oh,
summer
mate, for
and
sure.
that.
We need to get out more this summer, man.
Yeah.
This summer's gonna be different. I say that every summer, so I can't really.
Nah,
can't
I
say
think
that, but
it will.
Yeah, honestly, this time, because before I would look for any excuse to stay inside, but now I'm honestly looking for any excuse to get outside. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So because I'm waking up at 6:30, I finish editing my video for the day at about 9. I mean, today's gonna be longer. Like, I'll still need to edit for another couple hours after this because it's one of those ones that I'm putting a lot of time into.
Yeah, yeah.
So I finished editing my video, and then all I need to do is record a video later on. The recording's a lot more fun because there's no stress of I need to record and then edit this afterwards, then get it out. And it's
Are you
late,
recording
like,
it like
fuck.
the day before and then editing it on the day?
So yeah, I'm recording
Yeah,
it the afternoon, evening before, editing it in the morning, and then that's the day.
That's
the
solid.
video for the
Yeah,
day.
I think
mate.
that definitely works better for you as well, because you would like
So
end up
much
recording
better.
your video for that day at like 9, and then try and get it up at like 1
mate,
a.m.
and
or
you're
something.
rushing the editing, so then you're making editing mistakes, and
Yeah.
I think the wake up call was when I made that fucking really annoying one, the Lion King one. I was fuming. I wasn't proud of it, but like I was like, oh, that's funny.
It's
'Cause
a
it was
cool
so
little
much
thing
funnier
to-
with the
yeah.
audio, and then it was like silent, and it was some dead like, are you mad? It was like, oh, it doesn't work. If you haven't seen it, you won't understand. But it's a dead editing error that I made. But this way, mate, is so much better, and I'm more productive in the morning as well, and.
Right.
I guess I'm more productive in the evening if like I stay up all night. But
Okay.
I'm way more inclined to like play games like that. In the morning I really don't want to be distracted, so I just like go for it.
Yeah.
And I don't know, everyone's to their own, but all I wanted to say was if you're like me and you're like, oh, but I'm not a morning person, like it's not happening, you know,
Yeah.
that's just not me. You can be one. Like, anyone can be a morning person. And like
yeah, for sure.
I was under the impression that because of my friend James, you know, Gemmo,
Mm-hmm.
my whole life, every time like we've like had like sleepovers when we were kids and that, and then when we get older, like his whole life,
Yeah.
he's always been up at like 7 a.m. Like just his body, that's just the way his body works. He's just
Yeah.
a early riser,
Yeah.
like naturally. And I've always been someone who wakes up at like 2 p.m. If I didn't set an alarm, I could sleep till like 4 p.m. sometimes,
Yeah.
and it's bad. Oversleeping's unhealthy for you as well, apparently. So it's not great.
Yeah.
So yeah, mate, but if you just, like I said, just setting my alarm every morning, just getting up, and it installs some discipline in you as well, which helps you in other areas in your life as well.
Yeah.
If you can get up at 6:30 every single morning, you can do a lot.
And also,
You
I
can
can
really do a
imagine
lot.
like, well, at first it must have been like a real shock, but like if you keep doing it, keep waking up at 6:30. Have you ever had like when you get into that sort of routine and your body starts waking up like 2 minutes before that alarm, like every day, and you're awake before the alarm goes off? You know it's there. It goes off, and you're like up
Yeah.
already. That's a sick
Yeah.
feeling. That's
I mean,
like a really cool feeling.
it is good feeling, mate. And I think I've been doing that the past 2 mornings, but
Yeah.
because my alarm clock's on the other side of the room and I can't really see it because I'm like, you know, my eyes are sort of like just not.
It's hard to tell.
I can't see it, so I don't want to check my phone, so I just don't check.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, okay, well, I can't hear my alarm, so I'm just going to shut my eyes again and go back to sleep.
Yeah.
But it probably is like 6:20, 6:10, 6
yeah.
o'clock.
It honestly wouldn't surprise me if that was it. Like,
I think next time I should check. I should really check, because if it is the case, I'm normally awake then. I'm way more awake than if I go back to sleep.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah.
I'll definitely like take advantage of that if that is the case, because I probably have been doing it.
and I think it's especially at our age, like, obviously you said like you can sleep into like even 5 p.m. some days with like 12
brutal.
hours sleep or whatever, but
Yeah.
it's crazy, like I said to you earlier as well, like you feel sort of tired almost regardless when you first wake up, unless you're really into the routine, but with like 7
Yeah.
hours sleep after like half an hour of being awake, that really is all the energy you need.
Yeah.
so-
And it's healthy hours as well.
Yeah.
Like it's 10:30. I'm literally going to bed at like 10:30 every night, and it's 10:30 till, I mean, what, 6:30?
Yeah, it's
so
a solid 8 hours, which is like good.
solid, mate. And
Yeah.
it's healthy hours. It's not like I'm sleeping from like 4 a.m. till like fucking like midday. You know what I mean?
I think
It's-
that the
it's-
mindset you wake up with when you wake up in the afternoon as well is just so different. Like,
Oh, mate, you've already wasted like your day.
and that's
I'd
that's
still
what it
be
feels
asleep
like, yeah.
normally. You like the normal Kaz would still be asleep.
Yeah.
Even if we arranged a podcast, I'll probably still be sleeping. I'll just be like, oh fuck it,
That's
I
the thing.
can wait.
That's what crazy. What's crazy is like when you do have a day where you wake up late versus the day when you wake up early. You think on the day you wake up early, you think of how much you've accomplished, and it's like, oh, it's 9:30, and you're like, well, you're just like there, and you've done so much stuff, and then you think I could literally
Yeah.
have been sleeping this whole time on another day, and it's like,
Yeah.
this is mad.
Yeah.
School did that a lot for me
Exactly,
as
man.
well. When I'd wake up at like 6:30, exercise, go to school, it'd be like break at 10 a.m. and you'd be like, man, the amount I've done today is like crazy, and it's the morning.
Yeah.
still.
Yeah. When you have like school or work, it's harder to motivate yourself to do it, I feel like, because you're not really. You wake up early, but you only really get like another hour or two, and then you've got to do the same thing you're going to do anyway at school. And it's
Yeah.
not what you want to do. But when you've got something like YouTube, which I love doing,
Yeah.
and I actually have something to wake up for, I know that if I wake up at 6:30, in most cases I can have a video done by 10.
Yeah.
Because obviously I wake up at 6:30, but I don't actually start the video till like probably like 7:30
Yeah.
because I eat breakfast, have a coffee, shower, etc.
Yeah.
And then yeah, the video's done by the time the video's done like 3 hours before I was gonna wake up anyway.
Yeah.
So then I'd have time to work on other projects, or just like I could like play games without feeling guilty.
Exactly. That's the thing. That's what makes evenings so much better when you have productive mornings, because instead of being like sort of in the middle of your day where you're like awake and all that and playing games and stuff, you feel like you're starting to relax a bit, and you feel like you've earned that sort of gaming time. Like I always like after my second workout in the evening, I'll have like an hour or two of playing games, and I get tilted sometimes because games tilt me, but I'll feel like chill on the inside, knowing that I've had a good day and knowing that I don't have to do anything at all for it to be a good day anymore. I can just chill and it's a good day regardless, you know.
Oh, exactly, man, exactly. And I'm really trying to turn like waking up early into a habit. I don't want it to just be some sort of like phase.
Yeah.
I really want it to be me, because I'm just a much better person all round. When I like all round, mate, it improves everything. Yeah. Absolutely everything.
Yeah.
Like words cannot describe me. You don't have to do much research to realize this. I just look on videos like waking up early, the benefits of waking up early. Like, what's that saying? The early riser gets the fucking dodgy worm or something. You know what I mean?
Like, gets the worm.
yeah, exactly. Like literally, like we're getting worms left, right, and centre. And I wasn't getting those worms before, so it's good.
Yeah. Oh, and I think it's good as well. Like when you have like your sleeping schedule in check and all that. It's like I woke up this morning, it was like sunny, I'd done a workout, and for the first time in quite a while, I was kind of, you know, you have those days where you're like feeling yourself, you're like, I'm feeling good. I had that like today, and I was like, there we go.
That's sick.
I think for the whole like making it a habit thing, that's definitely something I'm trying to do this time, like with the whole workout thing, more than any time before, particularly with the eating. I don't know if you've heard have you heard of intermittent fasting before?
Oh, I've done it before.
Yeah. So just checking, you like got the base idea and all that.
I'm on that shit.
That's because obviously like you're always taught growing up like, oh, eat breakfast, blah blah blah, but like in the morning, especially if I'm being like productive and stuff, I'm so busy, I'm not hungry at all. So what my goal is to like keep doing this intermittent fasting thing. For those of you that don't know, it's like you only really have like an 8 maybe 12 hour, but that's kind of long period that you eat during the day, which is usually like afternoon to evening. So I would just like be busy in the morning, not eat, and then I'm so much more free with what I can eat later on in the day, like in terms of amount. So
yeah, of course.
I think when I'm like, even if I'm at my goal, like fitness wise, I think I'm probably going to do that, hopefully as a lifestyle, and just make maintaining eating a good amount, but what I want easier, if that makes sense. Like even when I'm done, kind of thing.
Yeah. So what time are you like starting your eating, and then what time are you finishing? Like, what's your window?
It's usually, I would say, I want to say 2 p.m. till 10 p.m.
2 p.m. till 10. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I would suggest.
I mean, I still have liquid and stuff. Like, I'll have like maybe a shake or a fat burner, but like physical food, like
before 2 p.m.
Yeah, like I have like this like lemonade iced tea thing at like 10 or whatever. But like it's just like food in my body, you know, meals and stuff. That's afternoon, evening sort of time.
Right. Yeah, I get what you mean. It kind of. I mean, the idea of intermittent fasting is to not consume any calories. So obviously, if you're having that, it's still calories. So it kind of defeats the objective of intermittent fasting if you do that. Like the real way you're meant to do it is to like you can only really drink water. There used to be people used to say you could drink black coffees and that, but then I was listening to the Joe Rogan podcast, and he had someone on called Dr. Rhonda Patrick, who's a nutritional expert.
I think,
and she was basically
Yeah,
no, she's awesome, and she comes on the podcast all the time and like blows everyone's mind every time she's on. And she was saying how this sort of like myth of sort of drinking a black coffee has no calories, so you could like drink a black coffee in the morning and still be in a fasted state.
Yeah,
because that's the idea. You want to be in a fasted state. Any calories gets the enzymes going, you know, gets everything moving, and it kind of defeats the objective. I know what you mean, and it's still probably still good to do it the way you're doing it, but it's not like the way to do it. If that makes sense.
I'm not like necessarily doing it for like the whole being in a faster state to like benefit my body in that sense. It's more for me. It's just to control my hunger and binge eating, if that makes sense.
Wait, you timed out. Sorry, mate.
So for me, it's like rather than like being in a faster state to like say maybe boost metabolism or whatever, anything like that, it's more to like stop me from overeating, basically.
Okay, yeah, in that case, smashing it then, yeah.
Because that basically is what it does. And also like it's crazy, like when you eat proper food, how few calories can fill you up and how much better you feel. Like but I've seen a few videos going around, like these fitness guys doing like the 10,000 calorie a day challenge, and I saw this one video, this guy gave up on 9,000, but like I genuinely eating bad food would be so easy. It would be so easy. Oh, mate,
easily.
Oh, easily.
Easily.
So easy.
Do you know how much pasta I can eat?
I mean,
It's fucked. Like, it's actually mad. Give me a spag bowl, mate. Give me 10,000 calories of a spag bowl, gone.
you think?
Nah, okay. No. I don't think that. But I would definitely get a good portion
In
of
a
the
day,
10,000
it
out of the
should be
spag
easy.
bowl.
Easy.
Yeah. Spag bowl's one of those things, mate, that I could just spaghetti bolognese, for those who don't know what spag bowl is, just clearing that up. It's one of those things that I could eat like non-stop. I swear to God, the amount of spaghetti bolognese I could eat is unhuman, mate.
Yeah.
It's actually insane, man. Like, there's some things you could just, because you love it so. Oh
get-
man, it's dangerous. I can't cook it, man, because I will just go ham.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to stay away from pasta and stuff like that anyway.
What is it you're like
because-
eating now then? Because you've like I've heard you like done meal prep and stuff sometimes.
Yes, I'm cooking all my meals now, and every now and again I'll like if I fucked up with meal prep or something like that, I'll go to Roosters down the road and get like some grilled chicken strips.
Yeah.
Which is still just chicken. It's got flavour on it, so it's healthy. Like I check they have like nutritional info and that. Like the calories are absolutely fine. It's all good, and it's healthy as well.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'll do that, but I try to just cook my own chicken and that. But honestly, like I want more recipes, but at the moment I'm honestly just eating chicken.
Yep.
Same. Beef with my mum taught me this recipe, so it's basically like bolognese, but in a way that you can have it with like a bit of rice instead of pasta. It's like, a bit nicer.
Yeah.
So it's basically beef with like ketchup, some gravy granules, soy sauce, chopped. No, trust me. No, trust me.
No.
Wait, do you like bolognese?
I mean, I tried it once when I was like really like less than 10. I didn't like it. So.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, yeah. But it sounds disgusting because it's ground beef that you brown it and then you add some soy sauce, chopped tomatoes, some ketchup, some gravy granules.
Yeah.
And yeah, then that's it, and then it makes such a nice bolognese, man. Don't judge it. It sounds bad. When my mum told me about it, I was like, "Mum, you're mad." But it is good. I have that with a bit of rice. I cook like a lot of broccoli and asparagus in advance so that I can add it to like all
what
the meals.
What does asparagus
etc.
taste like? If you could compare
asparagus
it to something.
is my favourite vegetable.
Because I've never tried it, and I don't even know like what sort of league it's in.
Try it.
What are we talking here? Is it like?
How do I describe it? It's unique.
Any similarities to anything like broccoli? Is it more of a cucumber?
No, it's not similar to broccoli at all.
Celery,
not at all. No, opposite of cucumber.
Opposite of cucumber.
Yeah, no, it's nothing like cucumber. Asparagus, man. You have to try it. You honestly have to try it.
I have a very very plain and select taste, as you know.
I know. What hurts to just try a bite?
That's true, but I don't know. It's just like there's no asparagus like available to me. Like if I'd have to like go out, get some,
the co-op,
do whatever I'd have to do to it. Like I don't know what you do to it. Eat it,
you
not
just snap
like
the
it,
ends off
and
of
then bin it.
All right. I mean, I get what you mean. Oh, mate.
If it was there, I'd try it, but to go out of my way to do it just seems unnecessary.
Oh yeah, it's so good for you, man, and it is so good. Like I don't know if you'll like it because you don't like fucking anything, but it is good, man. Asparagus is my favorite thing to eat, like favorite healthy vegetable green thing to eat. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's nice, man. It's nice.
Right.
Broccoli's a bit dead.
I don't mind broccoli actually. I find that alright. Especially,
yeah, but when you have to eat the portions that I'm trying to eat, like with the if I could go ham on the mayonnaise and ketchup and that, I'd slam the broccoli. But I'm trying to like cut back on that as well.
Dude,
so
ketchup and all that stuff you do, like your messed up sandwich, I cannot get behind. So,
get me on that
right,
sandwich.
just like
I could smash.
Talk about this sandwich that you have, and just
All right.
someone in the comments agree with me that it's disgusting. It shouldn't exist.
It's not disgusting.
Abomination.
All right, okay, so you get your bread. You can get your other slice of bread. All right, you get some chicken on it. A bit of chicken, nothing too much.
That's
Don't
it.
The overkill.
Leave it there.
The overkill comes in a minute.
Leave it there.
So no, I ain't leaving it
Good
there.
sandwich.
Nick. The best part's coming up. No, mate. Hold on a sec. Hang the fucking phone up a minute. You're saying you got bread, chicken, and bread. That's a good sandwich.
Okay, like
That's dead.
butter. Add a bit of butter. I'm cool with that. Like yesterday, I had literally just a chicken wrap, and it was great, and I loved it.
I mean, what? Just chicken and fucking wrap?
There was I put like a thin layer of butter on it, give it a bit of like.
Oh my god.
So good.
No.
So good. Yes.
Oh my god. No. Okay, right, listen. So you do the bread, you do the chicken.
Okay.
Fuck the butter, you don't need it. It's unnecessary calories. Right, so you get some ketchup on, bit of ketchup, alright?
Worst.
Nice bit of mayo, nice bit of French mustard.
Oh.
And then close the fucking sandwich up and then get it down, you mate.
Mayo,
It's
ketchup,
good.
and mustard. Like
The mayo ketchup must sandwich, mate.
no.
I rate it.
That's
Yes.
I can't. I had to try a tiny bit of mustard once. It was this like Cub Scout thing.
Probably English mustard
And-
you tried.
Yeah, but yeah, it was the worst.
That's completely different.
I tell you what. Once
English
I
mustard
went
and French
to,
mustard aren't the same thing.
I
at
had
all.
it was
It's like
it was
ketchup
a
and
cricket
mayo.
match, and this tea was like halfway through the game, we have like a dinner, like tea prepared by the home team, and I went in there and it didn't look very good, like by my standards. Like, and I saw these ham sandwiches. I was like, yes.
Standards.
And I put like 4 ham sandwiches on my plate, a bit into it, and what I thought was butter was mustard, and I was put off eating for the rest of the day. Like,
oh,
I can't.
God, man. Oh, mate. I can't believe how like
I wish I liked
like with
more
food.
things.
I don't know what
Like,
the word is, but like my old friend Lucas was exactly like that. And to me, it just looks like pettiness, but I know it's not. Like it's just
Yeah.
I don't know what it's like. I don't know what
Oh
it's
yeah,
like.
that's
'cause
the
I
thing.
was-
Like, to people that say like it annoys me that some people get annoyed by that sort of thing. Like, do you think I want to
Because-
be the guy that says I don't want this, and this on my burger? Like, I'd love to just
Yeah,
eat everything
but-
and be normal.
no, I agree with you, and I believe you.
Yeah.
But I'm just giving you sort of playing devil's advocate a bit.
Yeah.
To people like me who will literally eat anything.
Yep.
When we were younger, like we were kind of okay. I'm not saying we. I'll just say me for this example. But I was kind of the same. There was like a lot of things that I wouldn't want to touch.
Yeah.
And I honestly just like whether I forced myself to try it because everyone else was liking it and I really wanted to like it, or whether my dad was like, no, like trust me, this is some good shit.
Yeah.
Fucking eat it. Whether it was that or that, like I was always forced to try new things. And then
Yeah.
after you do it a few times, I realized like okay, things that I don't like can be things I like. So then it gets to the point where there's nothing in the world I wouldn't try.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether
yeah.
you never did that or whether it is just a disorder. I don't
yeah,
know.
I mean, there definitely were things I did try, and there were things I really, really didn't like. I know there were definitely, well, there has to be, the amount of food there on the world. There's things out there that I like that I haven't tried, but I think as far as anything out there that I haven't tried that I would like, I can't imagine it'd be too dissimilar to anything I like already. Like, I can't imagine there's some food out there that tastes nothing like I've tasted before that I love, you know?
Oh, mate, I'm sure there is.
Nah,
I'm sure
there's
there
got to be
is,
some
mate.
similarities to something
No,
that I've
mate,
had.
there's some. No, mate, because you've been on this English food, mate. Come to Lebanon and get some Mediterranean dishes, mate. Oh my god, no, you wouldn't. I know you wouldn't handle it. Trust me, like the flavors are fucking like everywhere, mate. Like they're exploding in your mouth. Like
Yeah.
Lebanon do some incredible food, but obviously your palate's pretty basic, so I don't know.
Yeah,
I
like
don't know
also
if
like
Lebanon's your
spice
sort of
tolerance as
go-to
well
place.
is very low compared to most people. Like, I'm not.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, it's like literally like when I say I don't like fizzy drinks, it's not so much the flavor. Like, I'll drink a flat like
Yeah, but that's
Fanta
good.
or whatever, but it's like the genuine, like every single what, like my sister, my brother, and me having fizzy growing up, it would like hurt our tongue. Like it's just too much. And I don't get like there's a lot of people like who
What?
drink fizzy. Like obviously they're like basically desensitized to the fizz. It's like a tiny difference to them. To me, that
I'm
like
desensitized
I'm
to
like
the
drinking
fizz,
it and I'm
yeah.
like it like hurts. And
Wow,
that's how
wow.
bad it is. Yeah, like I just got the most sensitive ass mouth.
Whoa. Okay, fair. But I mean, that's good. Like at the end
Yeah,
of the day,
it's definitely a
fizzy drinks are,
decent problem
so
to
bad
have.
for you.
Yeah, yeah.
They're so bad for you, dude. And I was lucky, man. I'm lucky my dad's such a boss. Because honestly, when I was a kid, I remember say there was like some Diet Cokes in the house because my dad's ex-girlfriend was like crazy on the Diet Cokes and shit. My dad never used to really drink them.
Yeah.
But she was like, there was always like some fizzy drinks in the house, like available.
Yeah.
And I used to obviously love fizzy, like as a kid, I love sweet things like fizzy. I never really like sweets, but like chocolate and fizzy
Yeah.
drinks, yeah, like get me on that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm on about really young, like 6 years old, maybe something like that. I was always wanting to get on the fizzy.
Yeah.
And I remember like trying to ask my dad, like, please, can I have like just one can of Diet Coke, just one? And he'd literally be like, no. Like, and at the time, I was like, fuck you, dad. Honestly, I was like, well, that doesn't make any sense. Like,
Yeah,
why
yeah,
would
yeah.
you not? But now, mate, like, I want to like hug him. Like, I'm so grateful because he never let me get addicted to it. I always like it. I still like it now. If I go
Yeah.
out for a meal, I'll have a Coke, but I'll never go buy any kind of Coke for the house or anything like that. It'll literally be like a once every couple of weeks thing where I go
Yeah.
for a Nando's or something and I have some like Coke or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's the
But,
thing.
like,
Yeah.
I look at I don't know if Linus is listening to this or not, but like LT
He
Linus,
came to
drinks-
mind. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. He's on 2 liters a day. I'm like, in my head, okay, that is, and he does not realize how fucking much he is destroying his body by doing that. Mate, 2 liters of Coke. What's the sugar content in Coke, man?
Alright,
In 2 liters
honestly,
of Coke.
All right, let's check this out.
I need to look at this up because it's fucked.
Is it Diet Coke he claims to drink?
No, I think it's just normal Coke,
Oh,
which is
God.
fucking. I don't know if it's worse or not, but they're both as bad as each other, really.
Okay. How much sugar? 55. We're talking like
It's 800 calories for one.
200 grams of sugar.
Holy shit! Daily sugar intake.
What are you supposed to have?
allowance, UK.
25 grams.
Hey, it says it all. It says it all.
So he's
oh my days.
so he's having, if this is any sort of
Wait,
like
are you sure?
accuracy, 8 times his daily sugar.
Well, mine says 120 grams here.
Okay, right. We need to change this. Okay. It says adults should have no more than 30 grams of free sugars a day.
I mean, yeah. I'm not gonna argue it.
25.
Yeah, it says it here. Yeah, I think it's either way. The Coke is too much.
Yeah, the average American consumes 82 grams every day, but LT's here on 200 a day. That's a kilogram
unreal,
of
man.
sugar
I
every
honestly
Monday to
wish I could
Friday. That's a lot of sugar. If you take that in like actual
Monday to
sugar with
Sunday.
teaspoons, just eating it. Ooh, okay.
And then on top of that, he's probably eating a bunch of other shit as well.
Yeah, well, yeah. There's
So,
no way
like-
it's a sugar-free diet elsewhere.
Yeah, no way, man.
Imagine,
Dude, that
there
kid's
are
gonna
some
get
people like
diabetes.
that. There are people like that like they'll have that much sugar and they'll be like, oh, to make up for this, I'll go for like a sugar-free vegan diet for the rest of the day, like as if that
No,
makes a
fuck
difference.
Off. Fuck off. Not just that, mate, but like Coke, it's like acid, mate, in your stomach. Like it's so bad for you, man.
Yeah, I've never
And I
really liked the flavor either. It's
Well,
kinda-
yeah,
it's
exactly.
meh.
I adore the flavour. I absolutely love it. But I'm so aware because of my dad, because he really got it into my head how bad it is for me when I was like literally like 6 years old.
Yeah.
From my whole life. He wouldn't even let me, and don't get me wrong, let's say we're having a barbecue or something, like once every now and
Barbecues.
again,
Oh, they're so
and I wanted
good.
a Coke, he'd be like, alright, yeah, you can have a glass of Coke, like whatever. But that was when I was getting to the point where I was getting more aware of what it is for me, and I could sort of start to make my own
Yeah.
decisions and stuff.
Imagine you're 19
he-
years old and he comes up to a barbecue and karate kicks the Coke out your hand. Like,
Yeah.
put that
It's
down,
like
lad.
roundhouse.
This is not happening today. No son of mine is going to get type 2 diabetes.
Oh man, it's scary, man. Yeah, but I'm so grateful for that, and I feel like obviously LT and so many other kids as well. They didn't have anyone telling them how bad it was when they were younger, so they got really into it when they were a kid, and now it's so hard to shake that because it is such a sugars. They say sugar's more addictive than cocaine. They say, don't they? They do.
I think so. I think I also heard something like cheese is more addictive than some kind of drug. Might have been heroin. Might be one of those. Like
Something like that.
cheese,
yeah. I mean,
dude. I'm on that. Well, I was on that addiction. Like, oh my god, cheese.
cheese is good. Cheese is good. I can go without it, but it's good.
Spiritually, me and cheese have a connection. Like,
Yeah,
I would
there
eat it.
are- I know
I
a
would
few
eat it
people
off
like
the
that.
block. I mean,
Oh no, same. Yeah, I could do that as well.
that's how
Oh, no,
I like lost
do
a lot
love
of weight
cheese.
originally. I didn't eat cheese for 6 months. That was my like.
Really,
in,
dude.
I think 2013. I was like, no more cheese, and 6 months later, and I yeah,
Damn.
kicked it a little bit because
Damn.
before then, genuinely, I was eating so much cheese. Like even like I said, just cheese, like for the sake of it. It's bad.
Yeah, no, I could smash cheese, man. But the amount of calories that are in that shit, it honestly just destroys.
See,
me.
I never think about
Right.
calories in cheese or like things like that. It just doesn't strike me as like calorific.
What,
as
even
a
still,
food.
you mean?
Yeah, like I more think of the fat when I think about cheese. I forget that everything has calories. You know, it's
Fat's not bad though, mate. That's a huge misconception.
like saturated fat, like the
Again, it's not as bad as people think, mate. I'm not gonna. Okay, there's something I want to say, but I'm not gonna say it because I don't know the full details of it. But I know
Yeah.
for a fact that sugar's the problem, not fat.
sugar's bad for like
And when you have
for
refined,
retaining fat is bad. Like sugar is.
well, the idea
worst.
is like your body could either run on fat or it could run on oh mate, I just said it, sugar. So it could run.
Yeah.
That's what it like normally runs on. So the idea is, I don't know if you've heard of a ketogenic diet.
What? Sorry.
A ketogenic diet.
I've heard of the whole keto thing, but I've not looked into it, so I'm not sure on the
So,
specifics.
The idea is most people in the world, their body runs on sugar.
Yep.
And that's not just from like sugar like chocolate and coke and etc. That's from refined carbohydrates as well. So like
Yeah.
you got like white bread, like white pasta, all that. That turns to sugar in your body.
Yeah.
So that's that, and your body uses that for energy, which is fine. It's not a big deal, but it's fine.
Yeah.
But when you have that with saturated fat, when you combine the both, that's when it's bad. That's when it's
from
like bad for you.
Fat stores and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's when it's really not good for you in all different ways. Like not just in for trying to lose weight, just in every way, just for your health in general. It's just not good for you to mix a lot of saturated fat and sugar.
Yeah.
So the idea of a ketogenic diet is to basically go carb free.
It's like high
So
fat, low
and
carb
high
kind of
fat,
thing.
high fat, low carb. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you'll like find a lot of people eating like fatty steaks or like chicken thighs that have got like fat on them, stuff like that, and going full fat. And apparently, I've never tried it, but a lot of people that I listen to and all these podcasts I listen to of all these like nutritional experts and that, they all say how it is just a lot healthier for your body. And like the first week or two, it's really hard because carbohydrates and sugar is such a fucking addiction. It's so hard to shake.
It is.
And yeah, like pasta, for example, mate. Like I love pasta. I love bread. I just love
bread
it.
is
and
bread is
bread's so good,
good
man.
for
I can
me.
just destroy sandwiches left. Obviously, you won't destroy my sandwiches anytime soon.
Nah,
but like, you
never.
know what I mean.
I take out
Yeah.
most of the ingredients and destroy those sandwiches.
Exactly. But then you have people, for example, like my mum, for example, who will buy sort of like a low-fat meat, like food, and think that, oh, because it's low in fat, you know, I'm doing all right.
Yeah.
But in reality, then like she'll have a glass of Coke or something, or she'll have a lot of pasta or some bread, and it's like, well, you just got it twisted.
Yeah, like
Like,
my
it's
mum is on the low-fat sausages. Like, she'll be like, there's some sausages left, I'll have it. She'll be like, they were low-fat as well. I was like, okay, cool. Thanks
No,
for that
man.
knowledge.
Yeah, you like fat's good for you, man. Like it's such a misconception. And what I wanted to say earlier, I'm gonna throw it in the air. I'm gonna say it, but
Go for
don't take this as fact because I really don't know the details of it. It's just something I heard in a podcast the other day.
Okay.
There's something about back in the 1950s, what was it? The sugar industry paid off scientists to say that saturated fat was the problem and not sugar,
Right.
because they wanted sugar to sell. Obviously sugar, the sugar industry is like everything, like literally everything. Sugar's like in most things these days, obviously, and it's such an addiction. And they basically, they wanted the misconception to be that fat was the issue and not sugar. So then ever since then, everyone always thinks, and like I said, this is not fact, this is just something I heard, go look it up and do your own research on it. I'm just throwing it in the air for conversation. But so everyone's got this misconception that fat's the problem, but it's not. And I know it's not, because you can only hear so many experts say it's not for you to be like, okay, maybe we've been wrong the whole time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's nothing bad about keeping fat low, but it's such a fucking, fat doesn't get you fat. That's wrong.
It depends what it translates to. Like, sugar translates to fat inside you, because your body uses fat to for energy. So if you've got excess energy from the sugar, it will turn into stored fat, which is, I think it's like the whole glucose to glycogen thing. You heard about that?
Yeah. I'm just looking it up now. Most of the then it gets turned in. Okay, so when we eat a lot of sugar, most of the fructose, I don't know how to say it. I know what it is, but I don't know how to say that word. Fructose, it gets metabolized by the liver. There it gets turned into fat, which is then secreted into the blood. Yeah. Okay, fair. I didn't know that. Fair enough.
Yeah, because it's like when you have, I think obviously it goes in as glucose and sugar, and when you reach your potential, when it covers all the energy, it then converts, I think, to what's called glycogen, which stores in your body, and then that's how you can get energy from your body, which is how you burn fat and stuff. So I think you start burning fat when you run out of glycogen or something like that. Whereas if you have a lot of spare sugar in you, your body's not burning the fat, it's burning the leftover sugar you have, which is why some people struggle to lose fat, because they've got stores of sugar and other stuff.
Yeah.
Which is,
I get what you mean. Yeah. No, that's fair enough. But I was just saying how the misconception that if you're eating all these things that are low fat, because a lot of people think, and I used to think this when I was younger, anything that is that has fat in it, eating fat will sort of translate into how fat you get. Yeah. Just because it's called fat.
Well, yeah,
you know
which technically makes sense. It is quite misleading. You hear fat, you think if you eat fat, you're going to be fat. Yeah.
The thing is with fat, I believe fat has per gram, double the calories as what any other sort of what's the word?
I know what you mean, but I don't know the word.
Yeah, neither do I. I don't know what it's called to separate the fuckers. But say you have fat just doubles the calories per gram, if that makes sense. So for example, I think people say if you have olive oil, for example, a little fucking cup of olive oil has a ridiculous amount, hundreds and hundreds of calories in it. Yeah. And when it's just a little tiny little shot of olive oil, you know what I mean? So you really can't one thing I learned was you really do need to look at everything you eat and look at the calories, because especially if you're trying to lose weight, because if you do it by sort of the size of the meal and try guess, okay, so it's this size, I'm gonna guess it's this bad for me. You really can't. Today, actually, I learned something new today. I learned how bad mayonnaise is, man. Yeah. And you'd think that'd be obvious. But I didn't realize how bad it was, dude. A seventh of the bottle I've got downstairs is 700 calories.
That's the thing, it's never, you know it's bad.
I threw it back. I threw it away after. I was like, no, mate, get the fuck out.
You always think to yourself, I'm only spreading a light layer, which is it's fine, but when you think
100 calories.
Mayonnaise is calorie density wise.
For what? I mean, it's so nice though. It's so fun. I love mayonnaise, dude. I don't know about you, but mate, I'm crazy about it.
See, for me, the only thing the way I treat mayonnaise is like butter to a sandwich as like mayonnaise to a burger. Like that's the kind of comparison I make. Oh, that's the only time I have mayonnaise. Like it's like on a burger. I wouldn't have it like sandwiches. Like for me, it's a butter thing. I know for you it's different. Sandwiches, butter.
I don't go near butter.
Burgers, mayonnaise.
Boring.
Like
that's
the way I do it. Like I don't know.
Nah, mayonnaise is I can have mayonnaise with anything, dude. I could literally eat mayonnaise from like with a spoon.
That's disgusting.
I don't. But like sometimes, say I'm like spreading like mayonnaise on my meal, or I'm using a spoon. You know, like, the jars of mayonnaise.
Yeah, you'll like lick the spoon afterwards or something.
But I won't lick the spoon, mate. I'll finish. But before I'm about to finish, I'll just do one more little scoop, eat it, and then put it away.
Oh.
Sometimes, not anymore, obviously, because like it's so bad for you. But yeah, that's how much I love mayonnaise, dude.
Does the taste of mayonnaise alone really make up for how bad it is? Like really?
You say that again, bro. You cut out. Sorry, man.
Like does the taste of mayonnaise? I mean, maybe not now because you know the like real how bad it is. But like, did that really like? Did you justify having that spoonful of mayonnaise based on the taste, even though it was that bad? Was that?
I didn't really think of it as that bad though. Really.
Right. So yeah. So it's like now you wouldn't.
Now, no way.
Yeah.
No way. I wouldn't go. Mate, I stopped spreading it. Like, I had some chicken this morning. I cooked some chicken breast up.
Yeah.
And I put a bit on with the ketchup like I do. I know you fucking hate it. The ketchup and mayo mix, which there's a lot going on. And then the mayonnaise is like the opposite side. And I was looking at the nutrition. I was like, oh, actually, I'm gonna just double check this because I've looked at it before. I don't remember it being this bad. I looked at it and it was 705 grams. The bottle had 705 grams of mayo in it.
It's like 100 grams is like
every 100 grams was like 780 calories, something like that. And I was like, I sat there, I was like, let me just do that math again quick. So like every seventh is like 3/4 of my daily intake, more or less, like half, 3/4 of my daily intake.
How does like ketchup compare? Because I know obviously that's like derived from like a tomato and that, which is good. Like, obviously that's like better than mayonnaise, I would assume. Is that
it's
like
got sugar in it? It's got quite a bit of sugar in it.
Like,
oh no, it's not good for you at all, man. Ketchup's really bad for you.
Really?
It's got a lot of sugar in it. Yeah, I don't know the exact calories, but I've got barbecue sauce here, which I was using earlier.
Because I'm just not a sauce guy. Like barbecue sauce, tomato, ketchup, I don't eat it. Because
I wish I wasn't, dude. I wish I wasn't, because I can go ham when I'm not thinking, when I don't care about. You know, you have those phases where you do not give a fuck what you're eating or anything like that.
Good phases.
When I'm in one of those
spiritually.
Oh, terrible. Yeah, spiritually, yeah, but fuck me. Oh my god, it destroys you. But if I'm comparing it, like I'm guessing barbecue sauce would be about the same as ketchup, calorie-wise. And here it says there's 300 grams in this bottle. Every 100 grams is... So this bottle here that I'm going to put up here, that's got 345 calories in it. So not bad at all.
For the whole bottle, for the 300 grams?
Yeah, for the whole bottle. And that bottle will last me like, you know,
so if you think mayonnaise is like 7 times more calorific, if that's a word, like
again, sorry mate, what you say?
So like if that's like almost just over 100 calories per 100 grams, you think how much worse the mayonnaise is in comparison to that, man. Oh man,
mate, I'll be stupid not to realize that earlier, to be honest, because you could just tell like mayonnaise is just like fatty, isn't it? It's like
it is.
Oh, it's fucking got the texture, you know what I mean? Like it's not like a thin ketchup sort of barbecue situation.
Yeah, I know.
It sucks, man.
The
mayonnaise,
mayonnaise chicken legend at McDonald's. I rate that.
That's all right.
I rate that.
Yeah,
what's your McDonald's meal of choice? I know you've said before you don't really like McDonald's. It's trash, but like over recent years, the quality of McDonald's has gone up a lot. And like for like value for money wise, it's insane. It's like unparalleled, which is why it's so popular.
Oh no, I could.
What would you like? What would you destroy at McDonald's? Like, what would be your meal of choice? Obviously, you don't really like breakfast because obviously you can't really eat.
Oh, the breakfast food is dead there. Yeah, the breakfast menu's dead. When I turned up the other day, like a couple of weeks ago, before we started this health thing, and I was like, I couldn't sleep. It was like 5 in the morning. That's before I saw your girlfriend actually when I went to test. That
was literally 2 days before we started. I smashed a McDonald's that day.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I was just going ham. I was just doing everything. And then so they were like, I got there and I was begging. I was like, please fucking don't be the breakfast menu. I was like, any chance you guys are serving the normal menu? He was like, nah, I want the breakfast menu. I was like, fuck.
Was it at 5 o'clock you went in?
Straight to Tesco on the Krispy Kremes. What's that?
When was it you went into McDonald's?
About 10 past 5 a.m.
Oh yeah, it's 5:30 they whip out the breakfast, I think, or 6:30 maybe. Yeah.
No, it's 5, I think, because I went there about 10 past 5.
Yeah,
and it was.
But they weren't doing it.
Hey. They weren't. No, they were doing the breakfast.
Oh, they were. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why I was gutted. That's why I went to Tesco's. I wouldn't have gone to Tesco's if I could have got my McDonald's.
I get you.
I still took a breakfast, and then I went to Tesco's afterwards because I wasn't satisfied. So yes, but the breakfast was dead, man. I'm never doing that.
Yeah, what do
again.
you eat?
As terrible.
For like
I got the breakfast wrap, but without the sausage.
What? Oh, the wrap. You had the wrap without like the sausage and the bacon, so it's just like
so just the egg and hash brown.
See that I could understand. That's dead. Like no.
Yeah, nah, it's fucking dead.
Yeah.
And what was I saying before? What did you ask me? My favorite meal in McDonald's.
Yeah. What you?
Yes.
Yeah.
So honestly, I'm not just saying this because I want to sound like I'm healthy in that, because it's probably the healthiest thing on the menu. But my favorite thing is the 5 chicken selects meal, mate.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely not the healthiest thing on the menu, but it's
days.
good.
Oh no, but I'm on about all the burgers and all the fucking like chicken legends and all that, and all the fucking Big Macs and all that shit. No, you can get like fucking carrots and shit. So yeah,
they've got like a little bit of a spice to them, the chicken selects, haven't they? Like for someone like me, they're not spicy,
you,
but like
maybe.
there's like
I don't feel.
Yeah, I can imagine you feel nothing, but like compared to chicken nuggets versus selects, there is a bit of a kick. Not like a bad kick. I can eat them. But
what's healthier than chicken selects in McDonald's? I'm trying to think.
I mean,
you said
most of the wraps, because they have 2 chicken selects in, and the rest is like lettuce.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess.
But and then you can have like grilled
chicken
chicken wraps, grilled chicken salads, which are dead.
Why would I go to McDonald's for grilled chicken? That's fucking.
There was someone who went to our McDonald's when I worked there.
Chicken.
They asked for a plain wrap, just a wrap. So we wrapped it up, just that. That was it. Like just like a tortilla. like why would
just
you?
bread?
Why would you pay like, I don't know, 50p or a pound or whatever for that when you just go to Tesco and get like 8 for?
What a dead guy. Mate, who the fuck? What do he look like?
I didn't see their face.
Expose. Oh, you made the wrap. I didn't
make the wrap. I didn't make the wrap. No, but like, yeah, it just.
Thank God. Holy shit. He would have made you his bitch if you were the one making that. Whoever made that wrap, dude. Fucking hell, man. That's
it's
bad.
Just like doing the fully wrapping formation to take into account anything that's in it, but it's just like a dead floppy wrap.
That's dead. I mean, he probably had good reason for it, to be fair to him. But
I can't imagine the reason you'd have for that, though. What reason is there?
They're making fajitas and they need one more wrap, and they live next to McDonald's.
What's that?
Mate, you cut out again, mate. What'd you say?
I just said I was struggling to think of a good reason.
Oh no, I was saying how like they're making fajitas at home. They need one more wrap. They live next to McDonald's. They're not going to bother going to the shop for one wrap because you buy like a pack of 6.
Nah.
Makes sense.
That doesn't. Nah, not my McDonald's. There were no houses there. Not in any range.
Wait, no. Okay, yeah. They're closer than shops though.
No, there were.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting a call. What? I feel like I should answer this. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. You might have to cut this. I don't know, but yeah, let's just see how this goes.
Go for it, mate. Go for it.
Long.
All right. Yeah. What the fuck was that?
It was okay. So you know, like it must have been like a month ago. I got new internet installed, like to stream and all that.
Yeah.
Basically, it went totally wrong. They didn't do what I wanted, and I'm in the process of having them come back out. But
pricks.
I don't know why, but like. It's not to. I understand they're trying and all that, and as far as like a second or third or fourth or fifth, how many languages they have, their English is really good. But I really struggle to understand what they say to me. Every person who calls me from there, I'm really like straining to try and be nice about it, but also understand what they're saying.
Yeah.
Fuck. So sorry
about
that interruption. I'm pretty sure we're still on the whole McDonald's conversation. And then I was like, "Oh, we're getting a call," and then had to bail on it right there. Oh, I wanted there to be like no cuts in any podcast, but sometimes I guess it's unavoidable. Like,
yeah, I get what you mean.
I saw the number and I was like, okay, this, yeah, because I really want to start streaming, and it's annoying because I've had like Twitch set up for the longest time, and as soon as it looks like I might be able to start, it will look like I'm hopping on the hype train because everyone's doing it now, and I'm like, man. I'm late.
Yeah. Oh, mate, streaming is good fun, man. But streaming's one of those things that honestly, I think I'm going to I don't think it's my thing. I love it, and I probably will do it more, but like nothing that I'm going to try and build anything upon. Honestly,
no, I get
fun.
that. I get that. I really like your videos and the way you do your thing. So
yeah, cheers, man. In fact, honestly, like I said earlier, like I'm up in the quality now. I'm excited for you to see this one. I don't want to big it up. It's
is it today?
Special.
It's today for us, as we're recording.
Today, yeah, it'll be today. I mean, it's kind of dead because I've got to finish this podcast. I need to go to the beach with my granddad, see him for like a couple of hours, and then I have to come back and finish this video. And it's going to take long.
Wait,
so it will be
it's
today,
okay, yeah, cool. Okay, sounds good. I'm excited to see it because I watch every one of your videos, and so it's
yeah, that's mad. It's so mad if you haven't missed a video.
Yeah, I know. I know you probably don't watch all my videos, partly because they're not all the same. And some of them a bit random, and I totally understand that. But because you have that same like,
but not every single one.
Yeah. You have that same format that I like, and I've liked from the whole time, and so I've literally watched every single one. I'd probably watch anything you upload, like no matter what it was,
Oh, man.
Yeah.
that is actually kind of mad. Holy shit, that is crazy.
I genuinely think
even the sugar.
Yeah. Oh, mate. I think I've watched that twice. I think I watched that twice. I went back and watched to see how bad it was.
I need to go watch that again because that was the worst video I've
I genuinely
ever
think the only videos I've missed of yours were a couple of the Packs of Destiny videos on Kazelius. That's it. I watched every vlog.
Say that again, mate. You cut out.
I think
Discord's being bad today.
Oh yeah, dude. From the beginning, there's been many times you've cut out for me, and I've tried to like piece it together and hope it comes back.
I literally cannot. Like, it's just silence for like 2-3 seconds. I'm like, what the?
Yeah,
fuck
it's literally the same for you. And I'm just
So
if there's ever a moment in the podcast, I'm just like, yeah. It's probably because you cut out, and I don't know what you're saying.
Just ask me to say it again, mate. Like, that's all I'm doing.
But with the amount it's cut out for me, with the amount it's cut out for me, I'd rather piece it together than just say it because it's happening a lot.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I think Kazelius, the Packs of Destiny, you remember that? Like, obviously you remember that.
Of course.
There were a couple of those I did. You know when you did the same thumbnail with the dice and you going like, oh, and like,
oh my god, I used to rate it as well. I used to think it was a good thumbnail.
When you learn how to cut yourself out and put it on something else, you like use that to death. I learned that on Pick a Pixel as well. My first video of me doing it was my first ever Rocket League video. There was a picture of me like with my hands by my mouth, and I didn't know really how to cut it out. So I left the gap in between my headphones and my head in, so it's just like the back wall behind me in my cut out of me. And I just I rated the fact I could cut myself out so much. But now I'm a lot better at it now, like and stuff like that. But
oh yeah, the thumbnail game's definitely improving.
Yeah, other than
100%.
the Packs of Destiny videos, just a couple of those, not all of them, but a couple. I've watched I think every video you've put up since 2014. I think.
That's mad. Since 2014, did you say?
Yeah.
I've been doing this for 4 years.
Yeah, dude. December 6th, I think it was, your first video. If I remember that, I'm a beast,
shit,
but
man.
I don't know.
Dude, I think it probably is stuff like that. I mean, even before that, I was making YouTube videos
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Call of Duty Zombies back in the day.
Proper, like, but I mean, actually, there was I think there was a couple. I didn't really get into the Until Dawn series, actually. I tell a lie. I watched a few.
Okay, yeah,
but,
that's fair. That's like a gaming series sort of story thing. If you're not into the game,
exactly, yeah. And there was also the part that I might have played it, you know. But let me check when your first video was. First video.
Well, I was gonna say, like, the amount of time. I mean, you've already made it, but like for me, the amount of time I've put into this channel now and just into YouTube in general, I can't like not succeed, if that makes sense. I'll just be like, I feel like I've just wasted my life, because my life for the longest part has been devoted to this, like, to making YouTube videos.
Yeah.
I'm always thinking about what video next.
Always.
When am I going to upload? When am I going to edit? It's just, it is me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, in my eyes, like, this has to work. Otherwise, my first 20 years of my life has been a fucking waste. Do you know what I mean? And it hasn't, because I enjoy it. Do you know what I mean? I enjoy it, but it has to fucking work, dude. Like, it has to. So I'm just putting more and more time into it. I'm just like, definitely. Dude. Oh, mate.
I found your first video, and it was like the 6th of December. I'm trying to figure out what I can do to show. Oh, I can't do it. I've got like a picture of of your first video. You know, you did that little name tag. You're like, hello. My name is Max. But yeah, that was the 6th of December. I don't know how I remember that, but dates and
that's actually crazy how you remember that shit. Yeah, fucking hell, dude. Was it? Oh man,
2014. You see, 6th of December. So yeah, madness.
That is mad, bro. That's actually insane.
Yeah, oh, dude, it's crazy. YouTube is crazy.
It is, man. How does it feel like now that it is your job? I mean, I'm sure it's one of these things that you've always wanted. That when it gets there, it's kind of just normal.
Yeah,
I'm sure it is that.
It's like, I remember you said that. I think you said it in it might have been your 50 subscriber video. It definitely was, because I've watched that like 6 times. You were like, I don't see how channels with like thousands or hundreds of thousands of subscribers don't just sit in their room, wake up and like cry every day. And like,
I said that, yeah.
And I totally got that back then as well. And like, obviously when it first started happening, I literally did cry. Like, it genuinely is that.
Yeah,
it's
I
that
think
overwhelming.
I would as well.
But like, it is weird to wake up now thinking I'm nearly at 300,000 subscribers, which is mammoth. Like, if I'm thinking about like back in the day what I viewed as a big channel and stuff, which was like a few thousand subs. Like you would be a big channel to me back in the day.
Yeah, that's
and like
mad,
to think about this
isn't it?
now, like I just genuinely wake up and it's the norm. It's hard to tell your past self like even something as crazy as hundreds of thousands of subscribers gets normal, but yeah, it does feel like normal for me now. I don't know.
Yeah. And are you but the thing is, like, you've hit 100k in that, but you're going harder than ever, if that makes sense. Like with your I mean, what's your like upload schedule looking like recently?
For the past like week, it's been daily, but
I've seen you.
It's weird. Like
at one point, I saw like it was like the last upload was like 5 days ago or something like that.
yeah,
And I was like, oh, Matt.
Like
I've never seen that before from you.
yeah, I think that there was a period like recently-ish when I did take a bit more of a relaxed approach to genuinely make the best videos possible. But if I go to my channel right now and go to the videos, so you've got obviously when you go to your videos tab, there's 30 videos that are like there.
Yeah.
I would talk about it, but it says there's okay. Here we go. And yeah, it's been 30 videos in the past month, which is solid, I'd say.
Yeah, that is solid.
So like we've got 1 month, 4 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks. So yeah, like a while ago there was a period of like 4 videos a week, but the past 2 weeks I've uploaded nearly 20 videos.
That's mad, dude.
So
the grind is on.
It genuinely varies. Like for instance, like the past 2 weeks, there's been a combination of Fortnite updates, obviously, and a Rocket League update. Like Rocket League's come back to the channel a little bit in terms of crates and stuff for the past couple of weeks. So like when the two combine, it's like a lot. But when it's just Fortnite, like it's probably like 3 or 4 a week, I would say.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And how are you? Are you still enjoying Fortnite? Like, is it all still? You still like into it and stuff, or you kind of getting sick of making Fortnite content? You want to go back to Rocket League, or
Oh, I'm super into it, yeah, and I'm thinking of like
sick,
different things to do. I'll say it now because if there's anyone who's watched this far into the podcast and hears this, chances are they're going to be a decent enough human being to not just like totally rip off this idea, or at least give some credit. But
you imagine if someone
the whole replay system and stuff in Fortnite.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
I've heard this.
I told you about it. Yeah, the whole the recreating movie trailers. I'm just trying to think of what trailers to do, and I need obviously actors in it with me. Like I'll use different skins, and I just thought one actually it'd be really sick to recreate the scene in Shrek with the gingerbread man on the table with the Marauder.
How would you do that?
I'd find a way. I'd find a way for sure.
The Marauder.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's so but that's one thing that you've always done well. Like thinking of original
John Wick
ideas.
is like Lord Farquaad and that. Oh, that could be hilarious.
Oh, mate. Do the fucking John Wick trailer, mate. For John Wick, that'd be sick.
That'd actually be a really sick idea.
Yeah. Oh my god, man. I mean, it's difficult because there's a lot of like hand-to-hand combat in John Wick. So it's like, I don't know how exactly you manage that in the trailer.
Yeah, but, there's so many things that, like when in Home Alone. Have you seen Home Alone? You must have done.
Yeah. I can't really recall what happens in it.
But there's a bit where Marv takes the crowbar and slaps Harry on the chest to try and get the spider. And obviously there's like a perfect like mechanic in Fortnite to do that. Just take the pickaxe and just whack someone while they're laying on the ground, and with the sound of that, I think it'd be really like funny. So that's
I'm sure you make a good job of it. Like I was gonna say earlier, you've always been good at sort of getting like really original ideas and actually acting on them.
Yeah.
My problem is that I'll come up with like ideas and that, but I'm like, oh, that's gonna be long, and I don't bother.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I'm in the process of doing right now. Is sort of like I'm trying to just get it into my head that if I'm gonna make it anywhere in life, like I just need to work harder. There's no really,
bad.
Is it being bad?
Okay,
it's being shit for me as well.
That was the worst one. I heard trying to get it into my head and then nothing. So what we got?
Okay, I'll go again. Just let me know if it goes off again.
Yeah.
I was saying how I'm trying to really just like get it into my head now that if I'm gonna make it at all in like any aspect of life, like I just need to work harder. Like it goes without. There's no really workaround. And I used to think that I've got like maybe like my channel's a bit unique. Like it's gonna pop off.
You could put a bit less effort into it, and it would still kind of work.
But I've realized recently like you can't. There's no workaround for hard work. If you know what I mean, just putting the hours in. So it's hard. It's a really hard thing to accept. It's really hard to accept, especially when you're as lazy as me. In your whole life, you've been lazy. You can't even sit down for 10 minutes and do work. It's really fucking hard, but there's no workaround. And honestly, like I've understood now. I need to put in like hours upon hours a day if I want to make this work. 'Cause I've been stuck at a standstill for quite a while now, and I keep doing the same thing. So I really need to act on some like banger ideas, those banger videos that have the potential of blowing up, for example. You know what I mean?
And I think a lot of people don't realize like there are going to be videos like because a few of the comments were actually in the last podcast asking us to talk about YouTube and stuff like that. So we might as well do it now.
I was gonna say let's cover those.
like-
Fuck, we completely forgot.
Yeah, I was going to, but then we just kind of went, and then, but like,
And then
I
an hour
think
later.
some people, like, I know, for instance, like Zach Plays, like, he's kind of in this sort of position as well. Like, you have to realize that no matter how good a video idea is, how good the editing is, how good it is in general, it doesn't guarantee the success. Like, I've posted some videos, I'm like, this could bang. Like my 100 lives video, I said it was my biggest and best video in the video, and it's my most viewed video of all time. And that I'm so glad that one got what it deserved, because I said to myself, I said to someone, I said it could get 20,000 views, but I would really like it to get 100,000, 200,000 views. Obviously, I didn't foresee what would happen after that, but you know.
Wait, you cut out. You cut out. What's it on
so
now?
like, it's on like over 1.5 million. And I just wanted it to get like a few 100,000 to really represent the effort I put in. So like, I'm so glad that happened. But there are videos that just simply do not bang, and you have to realize that like you shouldn't like not put effort into videos for that reason. Like I said, back to Zach, he's upped the quality of his videos a massive amount, but because of the state his channel is in, they're getting like less views than his older videos that weren't as good. Right, and you have to realize that you can't just think, right, it's not going to get views, I'm just going to stop making videos like that, because the channels that do eventually blow up, they continue to make those good videos, and eventually it gets noticed, you know?
Yeah, it's there's a YouTuber he's been a subscriber to me for quite a while. Like, we're pretty chill with each other. Yeah. Like, I'd say friends, but we never really spoke together, so I can't really say. But like, it's kind of one of those situations where he's been subscribed for so long that we're just like chill. You know what I mean?
God,
and he's got a YouTube channel.
This is the longest cut. Fuck. Okay, so you're friends with this guy. We'll try and wrap this up. We'll probably do more YouTube talk like next week. But I suppose as it's getting this bad, we should probably try and.
Yeah, we'll have to wrap it up. So basically, anyone who's listening to this podcast now and you left a comment and that, we'll come back to them. We'll do it next time. Yeah, next week.
We'll discuss YouTube and stuff. Yeah. Because
I think I mean, there's a lot of comments. I mean, I'm looking now. There's like how to grow an audience, all that little stuff we could talk about. Yeah. I think we'll come back to this comment section
for sure.
Next week.
And obviously the comments on
best.
This podcast as well. You know, we'll. It's definitely a good way to shape the podcast, because then conversations do like form and stuff. But with Discord being the way it is today, I think we'll have to think of something else to use other than Discord. I feel like there's got to be like maybe Skype is a better option, to be honest. I don't
or
know.
TeamSpeak. I don't know, man. This is shit.
You Fortnite so team chat.
I mean, yeah, probably fucking better than this, to be honest.
As far as like, if we record our own mics, generally, I think sitting in the menu of Fortnite might work. Like, to be fair, I don't know. Maybe it's worth a shot.
I don't know, mate. We'll see.
Rocket League team chat at this point, which is bad.
No, never that bad of a situation.
If they got on that would have been great for them. Video ideas, trolling.
If they did, yeah, but
it's been the worst.
They fucked it. It's so bad. It's so bad. How have they not sorted that out, man? There's so much less players than Fortnite as well, like Epic Games. I don't know how they fuck those, man. Rocket League people annoyed me recently anyway. Yeah. I was just going to say, I'll finish this off and then we'll wrap it up. Yeah. I was saying how, you know Taki? I was going to say his name, Taki.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're probably, if he is listening to this, I was just going to say, for example, I've seen him on Twitter a lot, and he'll complain. He'll put on Twitter like, I put so much time into these videos, but it's getting like 10, 20 views. Yeah. And then I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, dude, like, I don't know how many videos he's uploaded, but I really dislike that mentality of I've put like 5-6 hours into a video, that automatically means it should get 10,000 views. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's just not the case at all. The amount of if the amount of work, the amount of like videos you uploaded, and the amount of hours you put into those videos correlated into the views you got, then like success on YouTube wouldn't be that much of a mystery.
No, exactly.
Do you know what I mean? It would be easy. Like, you just put in the hours knowing that you'll get that out of it.
Exactly.
The hard thing about YouTube is you really don't get what you put into it, and you have to live with that, or you got to just deal with it, man. If you want to,
that's part of the reward as well.
And that's the mentality a lot of small. Yeah, it is. But the mentality that a lot of small YouTubers have is that it's, you know, they upload like 10 videos and they wonder why they're still on 100 subs. Yeah. Like, if I was on 100 subs, like, at 10 videos when I first started a channel, I'll be buzzing. Yeah, you know what I mean?
For sure.
It's a really shit mentality that goes around with like small channels.
They don't understand as well, like, any element of YouTube growth is always going to be, if you were to put it on a graph, would always be like exponential. It always starts off with literally can be a year with seemingly very little progress. In reality, there is progress. But like, that mentality I'm not a fan of. If you're there.
Wait, You cut out.
Yeah,
Sorry, dude.
That's all good.
I was trying to piece it. That's why I don't try and piece it. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's fucking horrible.
It hasn't been this bad, but it's getting a lot worse. Like, but
Yeah.
yeah.
What did you say?
Like, yeah. Just talking about the like mentality of the whole. Oh, I've made 10 videos. I've got like 20 subs, and it's just not going well. But like I've made thousands of videos on YouTube, but this channel alone has had over 700 uploads, not including streams.
That's crazy.
And I think when I'd uploaded 50 videos, I was less than like. I was at like 300 subs, and there were 50 like good daily videos. So like, and the amount of people that are complaining that they've put so many time into it, they probably haven't even uploaded 50, and that's not even a lot, you know?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, we'll go over all of this like in way more detail when we sort out, because it's so hard to talk not knowing whether you're being heard or not. It's really not easy.
It is.
I hate that.
That's why we need a studio, because I can imagine it'd be so much better if we were like sat opposite each other.
That's something I was thinking of. I watched Joe Rogan's studio tour the other day, because he got a new studio like a year or a couple of years ago or something like that.
Yeah.
And I went back and watched the tour, and he's got this like warehouse, dude. And in one room's the podcast, like next to it he's got like a gym, then he's got like a sword. He's rich as fuck, obviously.
Yeah.
But but just having a room like that where he's got a huge table, bunch of mics, he could have like 6-7 people on if he wanted to.
Yeah.
And he's got a big TV, so when they want to source something or get something up that they're talking about, they can get it up on the TV, and it's like everyone can see it. Oh mate, just having a studio, having somewhere to go to do this shit.
A little
so
neon sign in the back with Matt and Max podcast on it.
Oh mate. Oh man.
Kind of like our channel art, just put it in the back, you know, like.
One day, mate. One day, that'd be so much better than this shit.
Either way, yeah, we're making it work, and it's a lot of fun. And like we mentioned about like comments and stuff, but generally the support on this channel when the launch of this, now that we're sort of in full swing, I'm really happy with like how it's going. So
yeah, same man, same. When we start hitting like a K minimum of a podcast, that's gonna feel incredible, man. That's gonna be insane.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, like, yeah, I'm looking forward to see like who knows where it could be, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck knows, mate. Just keep going at it, and whatever happens, happens. That's the way I'm looking at it.
And that's the thing, like, we're not expecting anything out of this, so if nothing happens, we're still happy. And that's, if you can do, like, a main channel with this kind of mentality, you're only going to have a good time, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
But like we said, we'll talk about YouTube again. That probably, like, in 50 podcast time, YouTube will still come up in various videos, so... Yeah,
of course.
There's plenty more time for the podcast, but yeah, all the support you guys give, the likes, the comments, just the genuine like excitement that we're uploading and that it's here is really awesome and sick to hear. So
yeah, exactly.
But we're gonna wrap this up now. So is there anything you want to add before we do finally close down?
I just want to say, like, sorry for having to like end it off earlier than we probably would have. I mean, more or less the same time we would have anyway, but I think we could have definitely gone on a lot longer. We wanted to read all your comments in this one as well, but when Discord's playing up, like I was saying earlier, it's so hard to get passionate about a conversation when you probably won't even be heard.
And you're like, you'll probably see us looking like, I don't know about you, but I'll like look into space as if I'm trying to process what you're saying when you're muted. Like I
like look down, I think.
And I'm just like, right, okay, let's try and think about this. Where could this be going? And then add the end of the sentence to what you've made up in the middle, and it's annoying. And obviously, like this podcast had an interruption, so although it didn't flow well, I feel like the quality of conversation was fine, but you know, the bumps in the road happen.
We got fucked a bit. We got fucked.
We did.
Podcast,
we did a little bit. But
it's all good. Hope you guys still enjoyed it. Let me know if you did enjoy it, or let us know if you did enjoy it in the comments. And leave comments for topics. Don't think that because we didn't really cover your comments that we won't in the future. We genuinely like were about to do it, but like I said, we got fucked. So next podcast we'll smash the comments definitely.
So, all right. So
cool.
Thank you everybody for watching, and we'll catch you in the next podcast next weekend, number 8.
Peace.
Sweet.
You cut out. I don't know what happened at the end.
Was
that right? Did we do it well? Did I time it well?